Have you ever fallen into a pit while discussing the benefits of the free market? Have you ever got up and wandered 15 miles in your pajamas before you realized what you were doing? Did you write the most foundational book in economics? If the answer is yes, then you might just be a Scottish guy named Adam Smith. Now, this man was exceptionally goofy and odd, and he said that he believed he was only beautiful in his books. Now, he was absolutely right to call himself beautiful in these books. He dropped this masterpiece in 1776, The Wealth of Nations, and he changed the world. He was the first to describe the inner workings of what was then called political economy, or what we now call economics. You ever heard of the invisible hand of the market? That's Smith, along with his labor theory of value, free market ideals, and the idea that people pursuing their own wealth would tend to increase the wealth of the whole society along with them. Smith identified the component parts of value, different kinds of economic reward, class relations, and so much more. His genius lies that he was able to explain these things simply and clearly, making one of the most complicated subjects on the planet feel easy. Smith believed that labor is the source of all value, that the rich should pay more in taxes in proportion to the poor, and that the government is duty-bound to provide public services to all people. With this in mind, I find it really interesting that today Smith is typically associated with conservatives because of his advocacy for the free market, when in reality, now that I've read his words, I can see that this man is through and through a progressive. There's a lot of parallels between Smith and Marx that go crazy, but I think that the most important one is the labor theory of value, which Adam Smith originated, Marxists embrace, and Western economics rejects. Easily, I think one of Smith's most base takes is his observation that workers are not the only ones who are unionizing. We just hear about them more. He plainly states that the owners of capital are also organizing quietly against labor. It's just a lot easier for them because there's naturally less people to organize, and there's way less laws around them than workers' unions. He says that if you don't understand this is happening, then you're either lying or you're so uneducated in economics that you should really just keep your opinions to yourself. Smith was not just a line go up kind of guy. He really believed in improving the human condition through good economic policy and increasing, well, the wealth of nations and the people who live in them. I highly recommend either reading or listening to him yourself, or even just looking into him a little bit. It's really incredible. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed, if you learned something, give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, all the things. And if you want to hear more from me, I've got a new video out on my YouTube channel right now where I talk more about Adam Smith and how he influenced Alexander Hamilton and his economic policies. Peace.